Hello, welcome back to my channel. My channel is mainly about gardening, fishing, hunting and outdoors. This video may get more views than normal, and that's because I have put a title up saying why Mulan don't suck. I'm not here to do a movie review. There's so many reviews out there at the moment. You can just look at the other videos if you want a review. This video will have a little bit of outdoor content, mainly about archery and horsebow. Okay, before you guys turn off this video, hold on for a minute. You're probably wondering what this new live action Disney Mulan have got to do with me. The movie that I'm talking about is this one here, which is a remake of the 1998 Disney's Mulan. And you've got to go on Disney's Plus, subscribe, and then pay. For us it's $40 extra, 40 New Zealand dollars extra to watch the video. In some of my videos you'll see me wearing this hat, and you'll see me wearing this shirt. Okay, so how I got these, if you look closely, how I got these is that I was involved in the making of Mulan. I was one of many extras who were involved in filming this movie. There's a lot of reviews out there at the moment which says that this movie is not as good as the original, and that it's missing Mushu, it's missing the songs and singing, it's missing some of the key characters, and that overall it's a huge disappointment. And what I have to say about that is you are lying to yourself. Years ago when I was working in this construction site. We had this calendar, and every month there was this beautiful lady that's on there. She'll be white, blonde, blue eyes, slim, very attractive looking. Okay, so every month we'll tear off a page and there's this new woman on there, and it had the same look all the way through the calendar. So in some ways that has given some of the workers that's around there, including myself, that wow, this is what women looks like, this is what it should look like, this is real beauty. And then when you look at other women, you think, oh, she looks a little bit different, she doesn't have that quality, she doesn't have the blue eyes, the blonde, the being white, the slim. And then you look at it and you think differently, and it's not as good as that image that was put in your head. And that's what has happened if you look at this movie and you compare it to the original. Let's just take the timeline out of the picture. That it's not 1998 anymore, and it's not 2020. And you see both movies at the same time, at the same day. You see a cartoon version, and then you see the new version. I bet you that you will love the new version more than the cartoon version. And the reason why is the other one is cartoon. And the new one, you've got Donnie Yen, you've got Jet Li, you've got all these legends in the martial art movie industry playing these awesome roles with these epic scenes like crows coming down and we have to come around and put our shields up. If you look at both versions and you say that the cartoon version is way better than the live action version, you'll be lying to yourself. One, cartoon version will look like a Toyota, and the live action will look like a Rolls Royce. It's that simple. If you have paid $30 US to see it and you feel disappointed, don't be, because it is a great movie. Just look at the costume, look at the scenery, look at the storyline behind it. It's really a fantastic movie, and there is nothing to be disappointed about it. Like I said, you just had this false image in your head on what the movie has got to look like, and when you saw the new movie, you were disappointed, and that's just not right. That's not how you should see a movie. So in 2018, I had a friend who said, they're looking for Asian people to make this movie, and I was like, I don't really want to do it in some ways because I don't think I was good enough. But in the end, I decided, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. And what they wanted was, one, they want an Asian person that can do martial arts. I've been doing martial arts for 19 years now, so that fit me perfectly. The second thing that they wanted to know is that, can you do archery? I've been bow hunting for 10 years, so it's a no-brainer that when we go to audition, I'll just nail it. Which I did, I nailed the audition. After that, they selected, out of about 300 that audition, they selected about 80 of us to do a boot camp, a 1-week boot camp where we have to learn the kata, we have to learn how to do fight scenes, we have to learn how to do the tortoise, which is in the movie, which is like when Donnie Yen yells out defensive formation and the crows come down and hit us. We have to spend some time to rehearse all of that. There was also another part where they were looking for horse riders, and a whole bunch of us auditioned for it. I got picked because when I auditioned for it, they said, "Oh, you look really comfortable on a horse." So they trained us up. They gave us 5 paid lessons for us, and then we did our scene. And this is the scene that I'm talking about. For us as extras, we filmed some in Auckland and some in the South Island. And so they flew hundreds of us. That's including makeup artists, costumes. They flew hundreds and hundreds of us down to the South Island, and we spent 1 month there, all paid accommodation, food's all been paid for, everything was so good. We really enjoyed it, we made new friends, and we filmed the whole, for 1 month, that's what we did, we were filming. The only day we had off was Sunday, but we filmed Monday to Saturday, mainly starting at 3:30 in the morning, because they had hundreds of people to get costumes and makeups on ready to go before the morning, and then we would finish around about 6 o'clock or even 7 o'clock at night time. Had so much good memories filming this movie. There's a few times where I am in front of the camera during the movie, but because we're doing action scenes, we're running, we're fighting, most of my scenes that I'm in are just blurred out. They're all either blurred out or they're quickly cut, or I was in the wrong angle. But the movie wasn't about me, it wasn't about the extras, it was about Mulan, it was about the storyline behind Mulan. So I'm not too disappointed that my face wasn't clearly in the movie, but you know, it's how the movie industry works. As an extra, you are there to support the leading actor, and it was so cool just to be working side by side with Donnie Yen. In the movie, I played a few characters. One which is one of the bad extras, which is in the Roran's camp, and the other one is I'm a corporate archer, which means that I'm supposed to be highly ranked in the army, and that's why I'm dressed in green rather than in red. So all the corporals wear green, and all the other soldiers wear red. The sergeant wear a light brown close to gold colour or bronze colour. So that's why you see different colours in the army. But all the archers, and there was about 40 archers, had to learn how to use a bow and arrow. I already knew how to do archery, but the archery that I learned, the archery that I know, was mainly from compound bow and recurve. But we had to learn how to do, we had to learn how to shoot with a horse bow. So in Mulan, you can clearly see that Mulan is drawing back like this, with one finger up and two fingers at the bottom, and she's pulling it back this style, okay, which is incorrect, but it's a movie. I don't think anybody cares. And it shows that she's firing the arrow on the right hand side, which is on this side rather than this side, and she's pulling it back this way. This will never happen in real life, because when you pull back, it starts coming away like this, okay? Most of the arrows are CGI. Actually 99% of the arrow is CGI. There wasn't really any real arrows. They just computerized it. They just put it there later. So they were all fake arrows, okay? If you were to do that grip, the arrow has to be on this side. So you pull back. Oh, that wasn't a good demo. You tilt your bow, you pull back, and it rests on there. Okay? While on set, we had a few stunt people. We had a group of stunt people from China, which did mainly the fighting scene for the army. We did some fighting scenes too, but we were in the background. And the other stunt people were Mongolians. They were horse riders. Okay, so all those horse riding scenes, they all came from Mongolia. I asked them, how do you guys pull your bows back? And I know that they do like a thumb draw, which is their thumb goes here and then it goes around like this, okay? And then I was really confused on how they pull it back, because what they do is they tilt it the same way that they tilt it on this side, like that, okay? So they tilt it this way. But what confused me was, if you tilt it this side, it's just gonna fall down. And they're Mongolians, so they couldn't speak good English. And I said, oh, can you just show me? And this is what they did. For a horse bow with the thumb grip, what you do is you do it like that, thumb underneath, and then you use this finger to push on the arrow and push it into the bow while you draw back. And I thought that was pretty cool, because what they do is they're on their horse, they're riding, they pull out an arrow, load it up, better than me, okay, and then they get ready, and that's the position that they draw on. Why Mulan drawed like this? I have no idea. I think it was just easier for the arrow to go in between, and it must be because it's just a movie. So yeah. But, and I guess the other reason is it's easier to put an arrow in between the hand rather than that. In the end, it must just be for the look, okay? Just so that people can see the arrow being drawn back rather than this. I guess that's all it was. If you like this video, please click a like. Check out my other videos. It may be something that you're interested in, it may not be. Well, let's just say this. If you don't like cute animals getting killed, probably don't subscribe. But if you are into hunting outdoors, adventure, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next adventure.